David and Goliath. In the ancient valley of Elah, two great armies stood poised for a war that would define history. The Israelites and Philistines occupied opposing hills. Every morning and every evening, a massive shadow stretched across the valley floor, signaling the arrival of a terror unlike any other. From the Philistine ranks stepped their champion, Goliath of Gath, a giant of over 9 feet. His bronze scale armor glinted with a cold, terrifying light. "Choose a man to fight me. If he wins, we are your servants. But if I win, you shall serve us," he bellowed, his voice echoing through the hills. For 40 days, the giant mocked the armies of Israel. King Saul and his seasoned warriors were paralyzed by fear, unable to find a single volunteer. Then, a young shepherd named David arrived at the front lines to bring bread and cheese to his older brothers. Looking small amidst the sea of armor, David heard the giant's taunts and was shocked by the soldiers' retreat. He asked with righteous fire, "Who is this that he should defy the armies of God?" Word of the boy's courage reached King Saul. When brought before the king, David declared he would face the giant himself, trusting in divine protection. Saul offered his own royal armor and sword, but David found them too heavy. "I cannot walk in these," he said, laying the heavy equipment aside. Instead, he took only his staff and went to a nearby brook. There, he carefully selected 5 smooth stones, placing them in his shepherd's bag. As David stepped into the valley center, the giant began his heavy, intimidating march. 2 figures, vastly different in size, prepared to meet. Goliath looked at the boy and laughed with pure contempt. "Am I a dog, that you come at me with sticks? Come here, and I will feed you to the birds." David stood his ground, his voice steady. "You come with sword and spear, but I come in the name of the Lord. Today, the world will know there is a God." As Goliath lunged, David sprinted forward. He reached into his bag, withdrew a stone, and placed it into the leather pocket of his sling. With a sudden, explosive motion, David whirled the sling. The air hummed as he built incredible momentum, his eyes locked on the target. He released. The stone flew like a bolt of lightning, cutting through the air with divine purpose toward the only vulnerable spot on the giant. The stone struck. It sank deep into Goliath's forehead. The giant's eyes glazed over as he stood frozen for a final silent moment. Then, the unthinkable happened. The mountain of a man collapsed, crashing face first into the dirt, sending a cloud of dust into the air. The Philistine army watched in horror as their champion fell. Panic seized them, and they turned to flee in a chaotic retreat across the plains. A roar of victory erupted from the Israelite lines. They saw that day what faith could achieve, led by a boy who refused to be afraid. David stood over the fallen giant, a humble shepherd who had become the hero of a nation. Victory was not won by might, but by faith.
And that's the story of David and Goliath. So what did we learn today? Friends,
even if you feel small, you can be super brave. When you trust in God, He can help you do big things.
Just like David, you can use what you already have, your talents, your skills, and your kind heart.
Remember, don't let anyone tell you that you're too small or not strong enough. You can stand up for what is right and be a hero in your own way.
Because with courage, faith, and a brave heart, you can face any giant.
don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Brainy Barn where smart learning grows.